Hey, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing arguably the best anime of all time. I watch anime. Yeah. And that anime is Fully Cooley, aka FLCL. Most people just call it FLCL, so the whole thing's available on YouTube. English dub. The English dub's amazing for it. Most English dubs are amazing. Well, not at all. So let's get into this, shall we? So the first episode, is one of my favorite first episodes of all time. Besides, the pedophilic shit that happens in it. But to its defense, the entire series is, a massive, it's just like, so much pedophilia. So the series starts off with, the main character, who I can't remember the name of, since I have a terrible memory, hanging with his, brother's girlfriend. And they're just talking. Then his brother's girlfriend starts to, molest him. I'm not even kidding. Well, I wouldn't say it's molesting, but it starts to do sexual stuff with him. Just kind of, like, laying there, like, damn, kid. So then they're, talking on the bridge, and he gets hit by a motorcycle. Very, very normal stuff. And, the person there gives him CPR. Actually, no, I wouldn't call it that. It's a very different type of mouth-to-mouth. Okay, and that's basically how the first episode starts. And then he, gets, after that interaction, he gets a head boner. And the motorcycle girl is, like, wondering, show me your massive boner. Show me your massive head boner. And he, doesn't want to. Then a bunch of crazy stuff happens, and then eventually she, like, pulls it off. And then he runs away, because his, boyfriend's girlfriend, who I think is his girlfriend now, is, like, jealous, and so he runs to her, and then his head boner gets bigger, and it turns into a giant robot, and then there's a massive robot fight, and, so that's episode 1. The animation was amazing. Honestly, some of the best animation of all time. It, like, so fluid, better than most animation nowadays. I said most, not all, because Attack on Titan exists. So that's the first episode. The story, it doesn't really have a story. Well, it does. Each episode's episodic, and it's all about, like, that motorcycle girl. She, wants to, like, reconnect with her ex, who is the Pirate King. Not a One Piece ripoff. I've never seen One Piece, but I think I'll watch the live action show when it comes out. In the second episode, it's all about, that his brother's girlfriend is, like, worshiping the devil or something. I don't know. And then third episode, baseball game. What is it? Whatever. Yeah, but I feel, okay, I'm just gonna stop, like, telling you about the episodes. So my review, so what I think, the soundtrack is amazing, like, no one can argue. It's just, like, it gives you, like, such, like, clear emotions of what the music's trying to say. Like, there's, like, loads of, like, rock in it, there's loads of rock in it, and it's very energetic, and, I love it. I have terrible memory. Well, I have good memory, but I'm terrible at remembering names, so I can't really say the name. But, and the voice acting, I watched the English dub for it, and that's the first thing I watched, and I was like, oh, this is really cool. I watched it on Funimation. And then I was like, oh, but the sub's probably way better. So I watched the sub, and I know the sub was pretty good. The English dub was just, like, way, way, way better. I don't know what it is about the dub, but it's just, like, it's just so much better than the sub for Fully Cooley. Um, yeah, so, and the voice acting for English, I would give a 10 out of 10. The voice acting was amazing. I love the voice actors. I think the voice... Haruko? No, whatever. I think the voice actor for the Motorcycle Girl was, like, super fun, like, goofy and stuff. Way better than Japanese voice actor. I am excited for the season 2... Wait, no. Season 4 that's coming out. They released a Fully Cooley Alternative and Fully Cooley Progressive a couple years ago, but, I don't think they're going to be very. I don't think it'll be very good. But I have this like, but I have like weirdly a lot of hype for season 4, so I'll watch that. Um, yeah, though season 4 does use CGI. The CGI for the season 4 trailer looks. It's not bad, but it just still looks like CGI, and like Fully Cooley is not about CGI. It's all about what made it so good. Like, sure, it did have CGI in it, but the CGI was actually good. Yeah. Well, I'm only stop rambling about CGI and anime. Yeah. So overall, I would give the show a 10 out of 10. It's my favorite anime of all time. It's only 6 episodes, very short. The full thing is available free on YouTube. I'd give it a watch. Very short, only 6 episodes. I wouldn't even call it a TV series, I would call it like an OVA. Yeah. So thanks for coming back to my channel, all, one of you. And, hopefully that's not outdated, but, yeah, what else am I gonna say? I don't have a script for this, I'm just, like, saying what I think. Yeah, so I would give it... Oh, wait, I forgot to talk about the symbolism. The symbolism in it is just so good. Like, they symbolize losing your virginity through baseball. Name one show that does that. That's not the show I'm talking about right now. Yeah, exactly. It was so good. But overall, I would give the show 10 out of 10. Favorite anime of all time. Yeah. And, we haven't reached the 8 minute mark yet. So, I'll just say, Fully Progressive and Alternative, I haven't watched it, but I haven't heard good things about it. I have heard the opposite of good things about those shows. And by the trailers, they don't look very good. I have like heard a lot of Fully Cooley Progressive is actually half decent, so I might give that a watch. Apparently they turned the Motorcycle Girl into a lesbian, even though she like practically hits on a child. Okay, we have hit the 8 minute mark. Thanks for coming here again, and bye.